So we know a challenge when people habituate to something or they have diminished responses to something over time is that they think that they're just not going to be able to re-experience something with the same intensity as they once did. Or maybe they don't quite know how to do that. So what we did is we designed an intervention that leans on different psychological principles of how people think about and process experiences to see if we could help people rediscover some of the same emotional intensity in their experiences that they once had, but that have diminished with time. So the intervention itself is fairly simple. The way that our studies work is most of them involve people coming in to a lab. We put them through an experience that they have repeatedly. So that might be something like watching a very happy or joyful film clip over and over and over again. Now, almost inevitably, how much happiness or enjoyment or humor you see in the first viewing is going to decline with time. But then at some point, we give people our intervention. And that intervention is we say, you are now being yoked, which is a psychological term for just being tied to someone else in the experiment who's about to start this study and so is about to watch this or have this experience for the first time. And your task is going to be after you watch this for, say, the third or fourth time, you're going to have to guess or answer some questions about what that first time viewer is going to see. Now, from the vantage point of the participant, they think that we're interested in their ability to answer these questions well. But in actuality, by asking people that question, we are setting in motion some psychological processes that we think will help them rediscover or re-see what they once saw and what they once experienced. And that is because when they have that experience, for that third or fourth time, but they're trying to think about what a first time viewer would see. They're essentially asking themselves while having the experience, what would someone else see that is exciting or stimulating or novel about this? And it helps them to refocus on some of those more intense or stimulating aspects of the experience that maybe on their first time having it, they easily saw and reacted to. But with time, when they sort of already know it's coming, they have diminished attention to or just diminished response to. But by asking people or telling people that they're going to have to make these forecasts about someone else, a first time viewer, then it helps to slow that rate of habituation by about 60 to 70% in our participants themselves.